Hi folks, welcome to Spark Igniting Minds. Today we have with us an eminent missile scientist very next to Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, Dr. Prahlada Ramarao. He is well known for his role as the project director for the multi-target handling mobile surface to air area defense missile system, Akash, and receiving National Award Padma Shri in 2015 in Science and Engineering. He has been the president and chairman of many organizations, fellow INAE, Aeronautical Society, Astronautical Society, Institution of Engineers, AP Academy, Telangana Academy, System Society, Shockwave Society, and IETE, and recipient of number of associated awards. He is managing trustee of TAAI, Trust for Advancement of Aerodynamics in India, and is in the board of governors for IIT Guwahati. He is a certified independent director and is in many boards. Currently, he is the co-founder and chief innovation officer of Hylenr Technologies and a globally recognized researcher of cold fusion. This cold fusion, also popularly known as low energy nuclear reaction LENR, is revolutionizing the world as the most likely green, safe and affordable energy source in the next century. We are very fortunate to hear insights from the missile man of India, one among the 10 in the world, Dr. Prahlada Ramarao.
Don't call me boss.
No. Okay.
Never, I am not your boss. Who is your boss? Your project Akash? BrahMos, that is your boss.
That is your boss.
Nuclear bomb was kept inside the aircraft, and when the way they want to drop, open the door and drop it.
Namaskara, Dr. Prahlada Ramarao, sir. It's an absolute honor to have you with us today. You have been a pillar in India's defense journey, from Akash missile to the BrahMos. Today, we are excited to dive into your inspiring journey, explore your work with great minds, and hear your vision for India's defense. So let's begin with your roots. You grew up in Bangalore with a very rich academic culture, I can say. What were your defining moments in your early life which led to become India's topmost missile scientist?
Life I had.
Yes, sir.
I belong to a very, you can almost say, poor family, BPL type.
Right.
BPL type.
BPL.
Very poverty level type.
Yeah.
And I had 4 siblings, and my father was a simple clerk in a private company. My mother was a filmmaker.
Right, sir.
So very simple, and the education level of my own family is very good. So, only thing I used to wonder as a young boy is when we are going to play, we used to watch aircraft flying.
Yes.
Very rarely, those days aircraft flying very rare. Nowadays you hear, very rarely you see.
Where in Bangalore did you stay, sir?
We were, at that time, we were in a place called Chamarapet.
Right.
So we used to watch it. How the hell it can fly? So we used to, as a child, is nothing very surprising, something flying, people are inside.
Yes.
It used to be.
You were very curious.
Yes, because we are not seen.
Right, sir.
And airplane we are not seen.
Right.
Airport we are not seen.
Yes.
Aircraft we are not traveled.
Oh.
So naturally, it is what we used to have only those days in Bangalore is horse-drawn carts and buses.
Which year was it, sir?
The years
Normally your childhood years.
my childhood years is 50s.
50s, okay.
Or born in 47, 50s, something like that.
Uh-huh.
So then when I got an opportunity to do engineering, and fortunately I got in UC, it's called University of Vice-Chancellor of Engineering. I did my engineering, mechanical, and was because I was a good student and good discipline from the father.
Yes.
I got good marks.
Right.
So I was good.
So you were a very bright student from the beginning.
I used to get those days.
Yes.
What is known as merit means scholarship.
Okay.
That means in once a year I will get scholarship. Once a year. If my merit is good percentage, and my father income is below some level, like a BPL type, then I will get scholarship. And the scholarship is good enough. My entire year's fees is compensated. Free education. So all the 5 years I had free education.
Oh.
That was a good thing.
That was good.
So I did it. Then when I finished my BTech BE, those days I said you have to go to a factory like HA, or you go to PWD if you're a civil engineer, mechanical engineer go to a factory, electrical engineer go to Karnataka Electricity Board. That's all the normal jobs. Not like what we have today.
Yes.
Opportunity very, very small.
Yes, sir.
So I thought I will apply. I had applied for Bharat Electronics to join an apprentice. Then my cousin told me, you can apply for IISc Bangalore because in Bangalore you got good marks. Good marks were there, and for your percentage of marks and all, you should try IISc Bangalore. So I applied for IISc. That's how it happened. And the condition, the financial condition was so demanding that I should get a job immediately. I've left my two brothers and two sisters were there. I have to get into a job. So I was ready for a job. Then I got a letter from Bharat Electronics, come and join as an apprentice engineer. So I want to join. Today I had done engineering. So I thought I will go to Bell. Then one day before I would join, tomorrow I would join. Today I got a letter from IISc you can come for interview.
Wow.
For masters, ME in aeronautics.
That was golden opportunity for you.
So aeronautics was like I was enamored by flying. So I had applied for aeronautics.
Right.
But I didn't know that I will get a interview call.
Okay.
Because those days, though you got good marks, you have to face interview.
Okay.
There will be two committees.
Right, sir.
The one science and one engineering. So you have to pass both the committees. If you pass in both the committees, you will get selected.
Okay.
So I had a chance. Now my dilemma is to go join Bell tomorrow or go to IISc tomorrow.
That was a difficult decision to make.
So I told my mother that I will take a Bell. Salary I will get. So whatever those days salary I will get. So burden and IISc I don't know. I will have to wait 2 more years to get a job. So the job in hand. So I will join. So I told my mother I will join Bell because already appointment letter is there. IISc interview I will have to pass the two committees, then get selected, then I will get a job after 2 years. So naturally I don't want. You are under financial stress. So I would like to join Bell.
But that was a bad
No. My mother said no.
Good.
My mother stood by me. No. You have a chance to do something in higher study. She doesn't know the ME, B and that's very confused.
Yes.
You do higher study and engineering was such a good. Avagela Tata Institute here. Tata Institute and they are very respected in Bangalore. Tata Institute Chikidela, you go. I say, job I Samla birthday next month. We are live. You will manage 2 more years. So you go. She gave a decision.
So your mother was your inspiration.
She
to
said,
join IISc.
If she had allowed me to join Bell, I would have joined Bell. I was retired Bell engineer.
Okay.
She said, no, Tata Institute Chikide, you go. You have been living with us to know. So I went for interview. Fortunately, both committees I succeeded and I got a ME admission. So I had to join. But Those days, good.
In IISc, what studies did you
It is a ME in aeronautics.
ME in aeronautics.
Aeronautics.
Okay.
So, it is because you get admission only with good merit, they will give scholarship of 200 rupees per month. 200 rupees were big money.
Big money.
It was 1964, 69. 1969. I joined. 69 to 71, 2 years. 64 to 69 I did BE. 69, 71 ME. 69 I got 208 rupees. My hostel mess bill 100 rupees. And all miscellaneous maybe 35 rupees. Moving. Some small.
And still some 60 rupees you could send home.
50 rupees I used to give to my mother every month. And I'm very happy. As good as for me the salary. Don't worry, 50 rupees we do many things.
Right.
50 rupees those days in that 69 was a good money.
I know.
So my mother said, no, don't worry. Your problem is solved. You are getting food there and you are giving me 50 rupees. What more I need? You just do good job.
Right.
So that way, good, very good. So I did my BE mainly first year. Then what happened? When I did my first year, there's a DRDO committee came to give a special scholarship of 250 rupees. That is, the 200 rupees become 250.
250. That's 50 now. Yes.
They said you can apply for a DRDO. DRDO gave the Gotilla. Then they said it defense on R&D for doing defense work. First time I came across defense R&D. So I said 50 rupees is a good money.
Right.
So I went. But that also was an interview. Because we were 14 students doing BE, ME. For 50 rupees, you have to compete with those 14. Only 2 will be given. The other said only 2 scholarships.
2 scholarships.
So out of 14, I should be top 2. Then only I will get admission. Otherwise, 50 rupees gone. So I said, let me try. Let me try. Then I went for the interview. I still remember that day, the interview day, the director of IISc was Dr. Satish Dhawan.
Satish Dhawan, very famous scientist.
Aeronautical engineer. Director. He is from scientist, aeronautical engineer. He is studied abroad and he has just come to India to take the position of director.
Yes.
He was very respected man. They said he is going to interview. I was little scared. He's such a famous man.
Yes.
I'm a student. And what questions he will ask, how do I answer? Because they were told, he will ask question, you will answer. If you answer good, he will
give you this.
Not good, gone.
Okay.
Little nervous. But fortunately, everything went on. Then
You were one
I was given one of the 2. 2 boys were selected. 50 rupees more. Then there was a big halla gulla in my company. Ready here, you are giving 50 rupees more?
Now you can send 100 rupees to your father. It is as good as making a clear job.
So I said,
Okay.
and then I studied with DRDO, Defense R&D. Some DRDO scientists also used to come and teach, especially. And there I was given rockets and missiles. I studied in the aeronautics. There are many branches. Propulsion, aerodynamics, structure. Branch called rockets and missiles. So in 1970 to 71, I studied rockets and missiles. Then also I not only studied, I visited the defense laboratory in Hyderabad to understand what they're doing in rockets and missiles. I went to Vice-Chancellor Trivandrum to see what they are doing for rockets, rocket propulsion, rocket. So I was given some sort of a orientation by visiting. Plus I visited many DRDO laboratories, so that you get 1 year practically what is happening in the area of rockets and missiles. I was exposed. 2 of us were exposed. That will give a good
That was such a remarkable opportunity
for us to go and
Yes.
go to a laboratory working on missiles
Correct.
You won't allow anybody to go.
Right.
But allow to.
Right.
So that gave big foundation. From then onwards, I am wedded to the aerospace, defense, rockets, missiles, final aircraft.
What was your age then? Very
I passed
young.
out 19. I was 24 and I passed out.
Oh. You were introduced to rockets and missiles when you were 24.
22 to 24, I did 2 years of MBE. Rockets and missiles.
Right, sir.
So,
That is such an inspiring journey, I can say.
that is a good opportunity. And that is the time when the government of India is looking at defense in a big way. And up to those days, defense was given to small parents. Some improvement, product improvement, some mathematical studies, things like that.
From a humble family, going to such
a humble family. I thank both my luck and my parents and the government has supported. Then government has a big plan to go big way for aerospace and defense, big way. That's why they have selected us.
Right.
So every year they select two. So we were having a team. We went. And immediately I was given a job in Trivandrum.
Okay.
There is a laboratory called, it was those days called SSTC.
SSTC.
That is Space, Science and Technology Center.
Okay.
Today it's called ASSC. Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. So it was called SSTC. And I was waiting. I got my degree, exams are over. Then I had to get appointment letter. Then I got appointment letter. I have to get from DRDO because they has paid me scholarship.
Right.
So I have to wait for the appointment letter to come from Delhi. Then somebody from ISRO came. Sare, you are here. I said, I'm waiting for appointment. What is then? You come to Trivandrum. I will give you appointment letter.
Okay. So it was such an easy journey for you.
There was no interview.
There was no interview. And
So I said, okay, I'll come. Okay, you take a train and come tomorrow.
Okay.
I am going to Thiruvananthapuram. You come.
Right.
So next day I went to, I took a train. Those days called Island Express. Took a train and went to.
I went to Trivandrum and joined
Yes, sir. SSTC.
SSTC and the Rajasthan. No.
So I went there. First time I went. Of course, I visited the SSTC as a student. So I went there. So I said, I have been called by so and so, so to come and meet him. Then security I went there. So I just come from train. I just went to the gate and said, he has called me to come. No appointment letter, nothing was there, no interview letter, nothing. Security was wait. Then he gave a ring. And he said, the person is the Professor Y. Janardhan Rao. So he said, you come to my office. So I just, security told me, go. So I went to the office. So you sit here. So I was sitting there, just come from train, sitting there. Then he did some call for 2, 3. Then he said, you come for interview.
Okay.
So in the room like that, next to his room, there's an interview room. He called the 3 of his senior scientists. He said, you interview, this boy has come. I met him in IISc Bangalore. Interview him, you want to know whether he can be taken. So I was grilled for 45 minutes. Then somebody said, okay, no, you are into the interview. You go and get your medical checkup done, administrative procedure.
Yes.
So I went to MI room. So they took all medical blood or all those checks and they do anything check. Then they have to fill up some form. So far I have not given any details. No application. I filled up.
First
So simple. So I filled up everything. And that fellow said, sir, how did you come? I said, come by train. Train ticket. So he reimbursed the train ticket also. So no expenditure for train also. So some 57 rupees into 2, up and down. You are given train ticket also. You can go and wait for the letter from ISRO. So I went and within a week I got the appointment letter. That's all. No order, man, nothing. He said, you come. I went, interview. Within a week, I got an apartment letter. Scientist. It was those called SC. Scientist SC apartment. You come and join.
You were so talented that
400. It is basic, you know.
400.
It is basic. Total salary 600. That's how my space journey started. When I started, I was very happy. Because a new place, Trivandrum, new culture, new language. And those days, now also I'm very busy. People are working day and night. You go to office, you go at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Lights are burning, people are doing it for a bit cash. I have stayed there up to night, 10, 11 o'clock with the other engineers, working night, day, they work. It was working that night, not working in government office. You are working day and night to work and really I learned a lot. I enjoyed and I was very happy in ISR.
So that's how I became a scientist.
I was very happy. I thought, I forgot you said. See, defense game is currency. 50 rupees more. I was supposed to get an apartment. They didn't send. So I came and joined ISRO. And I was happy. I had friends. Then I used to go, canteen, bus, everything was good. So I started working some car. I was working for electronics and guidance, control system. Like that I was working.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have spoken about your mother's commitment also. In coming to your family, what is the role of your wife in your journey? And you must have faced a lot of demanding cases also in your career. So how was that family bond?
What happened?
Yeah.
I was in Trivandrum.
Yeah.
Maybe almost less than a year. I was not married naturally. Then I got a letter from DRDO. That you are selected as a scientist. Would give you appointment letter, come and join.
Okay.
I said, I already joined here. I'm a scientist. See, how can I now go? And I'm very happy also to enter. Settled nice place. So I asked them.
But you had studied all physics and rockets. And DRDO are the best place.
See, even in ISRO, they're also doing rocket science. They're launching rocket launch.
From rockets to it.
See, half the technology is same common. So I told her, I am settled. How can I refuse the job? Because there is no scholarship for 1 year.
Yes.
250 every month can go. No, they're asking me to join. I cannot say no because I no obligation. I cannot say yes because I'm happy here. So what do I do? He said, no, you're very Dharma Sankata. I said, tell me, advise me what is. Because then he said, see, advantage is, because my mother was telling, see, if you are Trivandrum happy, I have no problem. If you come to Hyderabad, it is better because Hyderabad is easy to bring to Hyderabad easy. I prefer if you can come to Hyderabad, but you decide. Then my one of seniors advised, see, I will use solution. There is a famous house I bought Kolumuri. He said, you send a letter to DRDO. That because already I have joined, you are asking me to come. I will come if you give me 3 increments.
Wow.
If you give 3 advanced increments, I am ready to join.
Right.
Now they cannot give increments. Because you are a fresh science engineer, how can you give 3 increments? When you are joining as a fresh, sorry, they will say you cannot give, so you continue. So now they will not feel bad because you are not refused. They cannot use scholarship, so you will be in Trivandrum, you continue. This is a good solution. I wrote a letter.
They must have given you 3.
I never thought they will give me 3 increments.
Okay.
But they said, no, we considered your special request. We will be agreed to give 3 increments of rupees 40 each. So 400 becomes 520 rupees basic.
Oh.
They are not considered. So now I have a choice, I have to come to Hyderabad. That's why I came to Hyderabad.
Oh.
Because Hyderabad, that's where my marriage was fixed after some time.
Okay.
So my wife, of course, she is from Bangalore. More religious, more religious, and more spiritual than me.
Okay.
And I call her, you are the conscious keeper. of the family. Because we keep doing all around, going around the world, doing things. You are the conscious keeper. Keep balance between spirituality, God, everything you to be balanced. I am going all over the world. So you are the balance person. She is, behaving like that. She is a conscience keeper. And I keep doing all sorts of work, new innovations.
After mother, wife was the second inspire.
My mother was
inspiration.
She was the first inspiration, and my mother and my wife was more like a conscience keeper for me and supporting. Because what happened, I did when Dr. Kalam came. I was already in Hyderabad. When Dr. Kalam came in 1984, he came as my director. He was my director. So I used to interact with him. He used to give me some tasks I used to do for him. So between the 80s and 90s, that is where I got married in 84. Same time when Kalam came. And that years, the 80s and 90s, was crucial years because of my daughters growing up, then schooling, and then taking care of her. Then my wife was working as a teacher, so it was a very difficult. And I was traveling Italy every week from Hyderabad, all over the world. First all over the country, then all over the world. So I was hardly available in the house to take care of my wife or my daughter or school or classmates and so many birthdays and then parent-teachers meeting.
I couldn't go.
So all the responsibility went to my wife.
Yes.
And she managed. She managed very well because I was not available and many times it is very tough for a lady. You are adult, number one. Number two, your daughter is growing. Number three, you are also working as a teacher. And for more days, no support, more. So she was stressed, but she managed well. All of us she managed. She managed her daughter also. She managed me also. She managed her work also.
Family, work and everything.
So that is why I could concentrate my work. See, Kalam is a nice person. He is a taskmaster.
Okay.
If he gives a task such a nice way that you cannot refuse.
Okay.
And he inspires you, he supports you, he monitors you, he advises you, he mentors you. And he's like for me, he's like a big brother.
Sir, today India is working towards a 360-degree defense strategy, that is land, sea, air, and now cyber also. So how do you balance all this, or how do you see all these elements coming together?
See, what is important is we need stability. Country India requires stability. Because all the economy is depending on stable work. You have seen, without stability, what is happening in Ukraine. People lost their proper
lives, properly,
on their industry, everything. Unless you are stable, the country progress will stop. All the things, the food or textiles or industry or energy, everything depends on stable government.
Yes.
If you want to have stable government, you need the strength of the defense. Military strength is required. Defense strength. Unless you are secure, you cannot be safe. If you are not safe, you cannot be secure. So, for you to be secure, you should have a strong defense support. One defense support is there, you are free to do your agriculture, your industry.
Yeah, you can focus on all the
other. Your education, everything goes. Because you are sure that some stability is there, some support is there. So, the defense and security is primary requirement for a nation. We did not realize it till we saw the complex world, It's called a VUCA world, very violent world. You are seeing everywhere you see. Unless you are stable and strong, strength respects strength. If you are strength,
we don't know where the help may come from. It may come from sea, it may come from
anywhere.
air.
So you should have a strength in all domains.
And what is the cyber security?
So one is you should have strength in your country should be stable, strong, self-protecting, self-defense. In all air, from the sea, from the air, from the space. Space also you have to worry. That's also the attack. You should be strong. Then the country will grow peacefully. Your engineer will do his job, dancer will do her job, the agriculture farmer will do his job. If he is not worried about the country's security.
Because you are at peace.
You are at peace. So this is it. So cyber security, what is happening of late, people are using intelligence, IT, information technology, intelligence. For example, they can deliver like a social media. They can create havoc by giving you wrong information in social media in such as that people will believe.
Yeah. Lot of rumors.
Many times, many events take place just because they believe rumors. Correct. This is one. Second is, even the economic, your digitalization world, the economic peak can do havoc by playing with your market prices. Then your tariff, everything is digital today. So cyber is the one which can be, we can make a havoc, create a havoc.
Create panic among people.
For example, everywhere create a panic. See, for example, tariff is becoming a big issue now.
Yes.
It's becoming almost like a world war issue.
How trade wars, how China and America.
See, for example, America said China, you have to pay tariff under 35%. China said, I don't want your aircraft. You are Boeing, I don't want to take it back. He refused to accept the Boeing aircraft. Then why you are not sending me? No, I will not take it. I will cancel my order. China said, I will cancel the order. You are threatening me, high tariff, I will cancel the order.
Some ego issues between countries.
See, both are, because the tariff usually. So the world is so complex. You should be stable, you should be strong, and you should be even having your own IT strength. IT strength is as important as military strength. Military strength includes IT strength today. Cyber war is there. Satellite, for example.
Even this biological warfare.
That
is another one which
also
has attacked. Maybe all this corona and all that must be a biological warfare. We never know.
You don't know. See, biological communication, for example, you are having satellites. So to satellite, your life will depend on satellites. All the TV, all the news, everything from it. Somebody will bombard your satellite electronically, not destructive. And the satellite becomes inactive.
Yeah. They be incapable.
That's all. Then you are
lost.
You are lost. Google will not work.
Nothing will work.
Maps will not be there. Nothing will be there. Communication gone. This is cyber. Your satellite can be incapacitated. So you are lost. You don't know what's happening. This is where you should be very careful. Cyber war can be like you are saying biological war, current government.
So is this called hybrid warfare or something?
No. It is not called hybrid warfare. Terminology will emerge. How you can do. See, today it is called, when people with cyber intelligence and all, it is called war where you are too dissimilar and asymmetric warfare.
Asymmetric.
The terminology is called asymmetric warfare. And then biggest power you have military power. I will use smallest cyber war and put you into soup. This is asymmetric war.
Asymmetric. You might be having big missiles.
Big missile rocket. They are useless because I have made your network not useful. I have destroyed your satellite. You can't do anything.
What happened?
See, this is called asymmetric warfare. This is next to
this is the most dangerous.
For example, you told
biological war.
So the RBF was out there. Suppose they create a vaccine or something so that all the soldiers fall sick. You won the war without a single bullet being fired. You not fired any bullet, but all the army fellows are sick.
Yes.
Sufficient. This is asymmetric warfare. Today's thinking.
We don't know, very dangerous.
Asymmetric warfare can be. We should be ready to face an asymmetric warfare.
So because of all this, now what do you think? India was a follower. Now it is in the lead. Can we say that?
Yeah, you have been watching.
Huh.
We are no more followers. In innovation, in industrialization, digitalization, we are almost according to best. The way you do UPI payment, whole world is amazed. Whole world is amazed. You can buy a coconut in the road and pay.
Only in India it happening.
Only in
Even
India.
with the most advanced countries also, there you have dollar.
You can't pay card.
Yes.
There is no mobile pay.
Yes.
So we are digitalization.
We are blessed really.
Yes, sir.
That demonetization, what?
Fantastic work.
Yes.
And industry going up. And economy, India will be maybe be number 2. Today we are number 5. We may be number 3, number 2. Economic GDP. We are growing. Then we are making India self-sufficient. We are only exporting. We are not doing anything importing. So we will be self-sufficient. GDP will be good. We will be reaching number 3, number 2 like that in the world. And intellectually we are very fertile. And you have seen so many multinational companies have to be Indian CEOs.
Yes. All multinational. Google.
Most of them are
Cola,
so
everything. Every guest.
So we are having a great. This is the.
Minds are very
fertile, and this is what our dream of the Modi ji is. Vikasit Bharat by 2047. India should be a developed country by 2047. That means we should be stable in economy, stable in intellectual property, stable in military strength, stable in academic ranking, stable in industrialization. Everywhere we should be at par with the best and stable as a democracy. So we have to be. So we think with this government, with the same momentum, we will be Vikasit Bharat by 2047. And I am teaching, I am broadcasting with every student community, you are going to be part of Vikasit Bharat. I didn't become, you will become.
Okay.
Naturally, you will see Vikasit Bharat, I will not see. So you will be part of Vikasit Bharat. Young people, who are going to be the leaders in
one among the developed country. One among, I don't know, we must be the most developed country.
2047 will be like that.
Yes.
That's a dream. I think we will all work for making the dream reality.
India has become, it has transitioned from the importer to an exporter. That is a very great achievement that it has come through. So that is a great breakthrough. So what are the strategic implications of this shift for India's global standing and defense industry? Like even Akash is given to somebody, I think, exported. Two countries. One is
Philippines. Other one is Armenia.
Armenia. So 2 countries is being given. So it is a great shift now, sir. Instead of importing, we can start exporting.
Nothing to do with defense, I will tell you. When we were younger, the supplies were so limited. Milk was a rare item to get when you want to buy milk. Then the wheat was in shortage, and there was a program called PL480. And wheat will be sent from America to India. It will come in a ship. And the Indians are waiting for the ship to arrive in Indian harbour. So the wheat will come to our home and we are all getting the PL480 wheat. Because we are not having our own wheat, our own milk, our own fruits. Fruits were rare in those days. But
now
today you see, we are exporting all the three. We are exporting fruits, we are exporting milk and milk products, we are exporting wheat for many countries.
Yes.
We are exporting everything. How it happened in 50 years? In 50 years, we were importer of everything, we are today exporter. Same thing in defense also. We are importer of different products, we are starting exporting. So what is happened in non-defense is happening in defense. And we are exporting textiles, we are exporting machinery, we are exporting all food, text, clothing, and exporting IT specialists. We are exporting
Human resources. Yes.
So we are a big exporter. India is a big exporter of everything good.
Okay.
We don't export what you call the violence.
Yes.
We don't export violence. We don't export. We export only good things.
That's the greatness of India.
Greatness of India.
So, tracking back to the V2 rockets of World War II, how has missile technology evolved globally and where does it?
See, V2 rockets first Germany started. Before America, Germany first started
V2 rockets.
Rocket sites were understood to Germany. And after World War over, lot of German scientists moved away. Many moved to America because of opportunity. Many moved to Russia from the Europe side. So both the countries started competing. South competed Russia and USA for space mission, for rockets, for missiles. Two countries. The two countries were leading the world. Man on the moon, everything. There were two competitions.
Okay.
And there was also Cold War. They were
A lot of
Cold War.
was there.
So these are two countries related. Germany and all, after they left, Germany became much less technically advanced in rocket mission. And Europe also was much lower when compared to Russia and America. They were leading. Today, we are the government effort and the last programs of last say 1980s, 80s to today, about 40 years of program have made India recognized as a technology, missile technology, aerospace defense technology, and military technology a force to reckon. We can then export it. And we have the most sophisticated Army, Air Force, Navy, and most experienced handling conflicts. Experience also. Many countries, they have never faced a war. We have faced it. So we have got the most such a war-hardened people we have.
But when you talk about China, how is China growing?
China growth totally is due to its political, that is the communism. And one man, also one party, single party.
Single party.
There is no question of democracy. With democracy, it is more difficult to achieve what. Here, single party, single dictators, you can do it.
There are a lot of political problems. That
is one which is hindering this good. They could have run faster, better, but hindering because of the democratic value. Good to have democracy. I agree. We all have the freedom to think.
A lot of religious intolerance, maybe.
That is, yes, I agree. So we have some negative aspects of democracy there. Everywhere it is there, not only India, everywhere it is there. But there they have least problem because of the communist government. So they can do what they want to do at a much faster speed. Whereas we have to go through democratic processes. Because reason, you understand the reason. Reason is India was fertile. India was rich. We had a lot of richness, gold.
Resources, but the natural resources.
Not only that, the art, architecture, the culture. We are super everywhere. So everybody was jealous of India's
growth,
prosperity. Position, prosperity. Intellectual prosperity, cultural prosperity, and material prosperity.
Right.
All three were the topic. So first they wanted to come and see, but when they saw it, they said we should have it. So they occupied. Because we were all the time working on prosperity, agriculture, culture, science, technology.
We never
gave importance to
the security parts.
We never say you are having a house, you have a cattle, your land, you grow food, you grow milk, everything is there. You don't make a weapon in the house, assuming somebody will come. You make everybody happy. But somebody came with a gun to take your prosperity. So this was unexpected for India.
Lot of
Invasions came out to harness our prosperity, to take our literature. Many literature available in the country has been removed, taken away.
Burnt, the libraries were burnt.
And many documents have taken kept in their libraries.
Correct. There's often a debate, like should we invest more in defense or in education, health and other or in poverty eradication or something like that. How do you see this balance? How do we justify defense to a common citizen?
In the defense, the parameter which really makes it useful difference is a very small parameter. But the engineering, science, engineering, technology, which goes into making a defense item is so vast that they will find all sorts of applications. The only maybe a few percentage will be entering the defense item. Okay, you take for example radar. Radar is a defense item for tracking the target and all. But radar technology in microwaves, in electronics, in computer science, in devices is so high that radar is used, for example, air traffic control.
Yes.
That same radar is there. You have to, the same technology will go to air traffic control.
Okay.
Now you might have heard anti-collision. That is, when the unmanned cars are going on road, right now it's already there in Dubai, it is there in America, it is there in many countries. There is no driver. Driverless cars. And cars will go on their own. You give program and the car will go from A to B, B to C. When the car is traveling, there will be other cars coming. It may be manned, it may be unmanned.
Okay.
But this car should not collide. How do you prevent? There is no other anti-collision devices inside the car. So if the car is moving, it will sense who is all around. Automatically it will manage it.
Manage wherever the space is there.
Computer speed, everything. It's all radar technology.
Correct.
Which is used for radar technology. Radar technology used in any of the defense items. You also have huge applications. You have weather radar, for example, atmospheric cloud management, weather forecasting, everything requires radar. So radar technology goes into defense, I agree, but as a fallout, there will be so many products will come out for a commercial application, civilian application. It's one example I give you. Any example you take, there will be lots and lots of, for example, laser. Laser can be used as a defense item also for destroying a unmanned air vehicle. But same laser technology used for eyes
also.
beauty, cutting metal, and welding metal, and navigation. You want to know where are you in the on the earth. Laser sensors are required. So laser used at 15 places. One place is used for defense. So you say laser comes from defense. No. Laser 15 applications are non-defense, one application for defense.
Yes.
So when you develop any technology, you have multiple applications. There is hardly any technology which is in the civilian or a commercial application which had no relevance for defense. I gave two examples. Any other example you take, it will be like that.
That's why we have to invest more in
technology. You are investing in technology. You can use that technology to make a product for defense. That's all.
Okay.
Not that you develop technology purely for defense is very small. See,
that technology can be adapted every way.
See, the first technology for explosive was formed to break stones. The stones are there, boulders are there. Earlier I used to use
Dynamite. Now they use dynamite.
Dynamite is but that's explosive only.
Correct.
Before dynamite, we used to use a hammer and the chisel and hammer.
Oh, only for I don't know how many years.
No, with a small dynamite is explosive. You put a small piece and ignite, it will blast the entire weapon. So you cannot blame, defense made explosive. They use for daily life use.
Yes.
So any technology, whether old or new or forefront, will have multiple applications. Largely, number of applications in non-defense, one or two applications for defense.
Okay.
So you will never say that technology is a waste. Technology is always useful. See, one more example I will give you.
So all these technologies comes from defense only?
No.
It's nothing like that. So
Technology-
it may be anywhere.
See, technology,
Technological.
where there is a brain, there is a new technology. The brains are there, academic people, so R&D people, brains are there. See, for example, the first application may be defense because company has to invest. Defense will invest. First application. But once the use is found, then everybody wants, I want some use. Example I will do.
Yes.
See, you told about Agni missile. Agni missile, I told you, it will be a fireball.
Fire.
It will be very high temperature.
Correct.
So in that temperature, aluminium will melt. You can't use aluminium. Steel will melt. You can't use steel. Then how do you make the missile work? So they have found material called graphite. Graphite.
Graphite is this thing of carbon, isn't it?
One of the carbon forms of carbon.
Forms of carbon.
So use that, and that can withstand much higher temperature than steel.
Is
It
it?
can go 3000 degrees. So use carbon graphite for making a shell which will be a part of the missile.
Okay.
And that is called composite. First they said use called composite.
And it can't be burnt by fire.
It will withstand high,
It will
very high
stand
temperature.
very high.
Now, same composite, same concept, same technology, same size, you use for tennis racket.
Is it?
Earlier it was all made out of wood and aluminium. But the tennis racket is made of graphite composite. And many specs are there using composite material. And suitcase or many are using composite material.
Okay.
And people are using artificial limbs and not using composite material.
Artificial legs are made of
It can be made out of composite. Earlier used to make out of aluminium. If you remove aluminium, composite, it's a lightweight.
which is very light.
Very light.
And can
And we have
easily walk.
Easily they can work. So composite used there, first use of application was missile. But used in everywhere, your house will have a lot of composite items. A chair may be composite. And the car you take, automobile body, 50% is composite.
Okay.
It's not metal. The hood, many composites are the door and all. Only where you think heavy force will come, you put metal. Otherwise you use carbon, the light weight is small. Aircraft, you take a Boeing aircraft, 70% of the material is composite.
It's made of
Composite material, carbon fiber.
otherwise it would
Some
be made of aluminium.
Aluminium is there. You say there is the titanium. Many things are there.
Lithium.
Lithium is for battery. So there also use different metals are used. But composite is the one which is the biggest surfaces are made in composite to save the weight.
They make the things lighter.
Lighter. Correct. So technology came from defense.
Sir, and you have mentored many bright minds, I can say. So what is your advice to the upcoming scientists who want to become a missile scientist?
Now, as I was telling, the most of the job for defense is being given to industries. But government policy also, and even the world, most of the defense products are made by private industry, not by government. Government will fund only frontline research. First time they want to do something, they will try. But most technology is from industry. Product is from industry. And industry cannot completely survive. We only use different items. Because different products are very small in number. You want to fight an aircraft, you will have some 100 to 1 aircraft. You want to make an airplane, they will make airplane in thousands. So the money or wealth generation, you need technology. So you work on technology. Some percentage you go for defense. That's all. So the youth who are coming out of colleges today, what they have to understand is, see, their fundamentals are very strong. The fundamentals of Indian education, especially school level, is rather weak. I am not satisfied. But they have to learn. I hope
it has become something like by hearting and then going and passing exam.
It should not be passing exam.
It
should be learning. So now many schools have learned how to make this happen, and there is a transition take place. They are giving importance to learning. So you have to learn, then understand the fundamentals, then understand the technology, how you can do innovation, new science, new technology. Unless a new science, new technology is in your blood, you can't develop a new product. Unless new product you are not able to develop, you cannot progress. See, you have seen mobile, how it is from year to year, how it is improved. You have seen automobiles.
But these days, I think Indian youth, we are not innovating anything.
I agree.
A lot of all this technology,
Copy.
mobile technology, everything has been in other countries.
We are users.
We are only users.
Yeah,
But why this is happening? Maybe the lack of
the
proper education system.
Education system and lack of appreciation of the importance of science and technology in schools, in homes. For example, I will tell you one example. Children are there, they want to do something. They want to try some research. Mother and father don't touch it. It may break, it may fail, you may burn your hand, don't try. So the child is by birth very curious to know. They want to touch it, they want to lift it. But you know, it will break. So you go on cutting the inquisitiveness of the children by allowing them to do only non-risk. What you consider risky, don't allow them to do it. So don't try. Then you go to school, teacher also will say same thing. Sit down, I give you homework, you do it. Don't talk.
That's it.
That's it. Don't do it.
At least our generation people, they are so curious, they remove the whole radio.
Correct.
Then again they set it up.
Allow them to do.
Allow them
to do. You are not allowing them to do. Nobody allow them.
No, that's so they are only on Instagram blogging.
That is the problem.
Yes.
So allow the children to play with butter. They will learn. They will allow them to learn. Then don't cut their curiosities. They want to do something. For example, I was telling my grandson, we are going to Australia. And okay, when are you going? Oh, I said, that's 12 hours of flight. Huh? 12 hours?
Yeah.
Mad fellows, I said. You should go to Australia in 2 hours. Why do you take 12 hours? I said, they don't aircraft to take it 2 hours. Tata, what is that you are telling? There should be high-speed aircraft.
High-speed.
You probably make what is known as...
You asked him to.
What you want for hypersonic aircraft. Hypersonic aircraft means it will fly instead of Mach 1, it will fly at Mach 5. So morning you can go to London, attend a meeting, night you can come back for dinner.
Okay.
You can do if you are at an aircraft which can fly at Mach 5, Mach 6. So yes, for that you need technology, you need engine, you need material, you need control, everything you need. That is your job, you have to do it. We did only aircraft. Now you do fast aircraft. So you have to do. You should do like that only. You should do.
Having a grandfather like this, I think the child will.
So I am saying all young people should be innovating. How to make life more useful. Yes. Don't waste time for things which can be saved time and do innovation. But important we have to understand is no innovation you can do alone. Please
It's a
make a
teamwork.
team. Make a team. You know, we are very bad in teamwork. 5 Indians.
We have a lot of egos
You go.
around us.
We don't want to work with others.
We don't want to work.
Work with others. This is our biggest drawback. We first of all we are protected by grandparents, parents. Number 2, we say no, don't take any risk. This is also not correct. Third is do alone. And especially now with one child family, there is no team effort at all. Earlier at least we have 4 children. They have to have some common feature.
Some conversation, some intellectual conversation, something used to go on.
So I am suggesting.
Now you are only interacting with your phones. This
So
is what
I
happening.
am telling them, please, every college should have only classrooms with the teams, not classrooms with individuals. Classroom will have 10 teams. This team is doing this work, that team. You evaluate from that work.
Yes.
Fundamentally, they will study. To learn Archimedes' law, they need 5 minutes to open the Google and check.
Google it.
You don't take one.
Now the education system itself should change like this.
So, instead of a class of 1,000 children, you have a class of say 10 teams. Each team having 10 students.
Now a class setting should be broken.
Broken to
And
class.
they
Make
do
teams.
that.
Make team.
Team
Each team give a task.
Give it us. Yes.
Suppose you want
to
you want to give a task to them how to handle the traffic problem in Bangalore. Make 10 teams, ask them to find 10 solutions. See which one is the best and use it.
Yeah.
They will learn information, technology.
Everything is there.
They will learn everything.
The whole world is there in their hands.
And you give them marks based on their work.
They work.
Don't give them a teaching. Give it, they will have to go.
No lecture.
Remember all the words. Copy it.
Mark it up and then
Mark it up and get marks and use. So make teamwork from children. And then, see, for example, you know, in Japan, when the child comes to classroom, the first task given to child is clean the room. Classroom. Child will keep the book there, clean the classroom, remove all trash, put it in a box, throw the class outside, come, then only they can enter the classroom. And your classroom, you are clean. See, this and cleaning.
Unless you work, you
learn-
don't get that creativity.
I will learn my idea how to clean fastest,
Faster.
intelligently,
Yeah.
better way.
Correct.
Many things you learn by just cleaning your room. If you can go on doing some work, you will do better and better.
Yes.
So like that they are doing. So I think our currently country is moving in the right direction, but the speed with which we are moving is not adequate. But children are basically intelligent. Don't curb their intelligence. They have got dynamism. They have got creativity. They have got ambition. Support it. Don't go on cutting it.
Correct.
And then make them to do teamwork. Don't allow your child to sit in their room and study. Make a team. Put five boys or boys and girls. Ask them to study.
Okay.
This is how you make them teamwork. If you do teamwork, I think India will definitely do much better. In 10 years, you will see a big difference. This is what I am recommending. Don't have a classroom of 60 people, class of 10 teams. Each team I given a task.
Finally, my last question to you. If you could envision India's defense capabilities 20 years later, what would it be? And what is the legacy you would like to leave behind?
No, I don't want to leave any legacy. I want to leave legacy of creativity and innovation in the young minds. If they are they become creative innovation, I am very happy that I have my life is one. I told you I really
If you make these children
that's all.
innovative and creative,
Then good enough. I don't need any other legacy to be left.
so 20 years later, maybe India may be flourishing with
See, for
technologies.
example, we should have our own technology. See, for example, I will tell young people, right? See, you switch on TV, you have music, you have sound, you have color, you have video, you have audio, everything. You are doing good. So why not smell?
Okay.
Suppose somebody is showing a dish, you should get a smell. How does it smell? So you do the research and find out how to do it.
Yeah, this reminds me, I mean, 1 month before or something, in the newspaper, there was coffee smell. So everybody came out from where the smell is coming, So the newspaper itself is smelling coffee. So that's a kind of advertisement, innovation, is it?
TV,
So
if you turn TV, and there is a chef who demonstrates how to make palav, the smell of palav should come.
Yes.
And you say, I am known the seashore of Chennai, the Chennai seashore smell should come along with the sound.
Yes.
That is innovation. Why we should do it?
Yes.
See, here you are seeing our specs you take, our mobile take, nothing is Indian. Laptop, nothing is Indian.
Nothing is
Many
Indian.
are Indian products. I'm saying you should bring the next product.
We should be self-reliant in technology.
See, we made a EV, not our technology. At least next version we should do our technology.
Yes.
Something we should do. So I am saying we are not done, I agree. Now we are given, the generation is much smarter than my generation. You are well equipped, you are intelligent, you are smart, you are financially better off. I am supporting you fully. Please do innovation. Find Indian products, make India for ourselves. Sufficient.
So what would be your tagline for them?
For example, I am now trying to, I am working now on energy. That is for the next 100 years.
Okay.
How does India get energy? See, now you are having our petrol, diesel. It will over in another 10 years.
It's very exhausted. So how much you
Then
can
solar
bring?
will have some limitation, day, night, hours. Solar burns sufficient. Now what is left is only, that is using atomic physics, nuclear energy.
Nuclear energy.
Nuclear energy will be available. But then it is not safe. You are worried about
Lot of
radiation. And hot radiation, the fuel you use for nuclear has to be kept under water and in a tunnel for 100 years to become safe. So nuclear waste is a big headache. So nuclear energy is not right. Then what is energy India will have? So
From cow dung.
No, that is all not going to solve.
Not going to.
Yeah,
There are no
sustainable.
cow dung.
No
Not
cows.
sustainable.
Not sustainable. You want to agro-basic. See, the land is required for growing food. You can't use it for taking it. The grass, you can't just grow grass for fuel. You should grow grass for food. So the next is, can we find some energy solution using hydrogen, metals like aluminum, iron? Can you generate energy? Then we have no problem. For 100 years, no problem. So my research is
So you have left a prompt.
I am doing research right now.
You are doing research?
I am doing research on this.
Okay.
We have 25 people working with me.
Is it,
We are
sir?
doing a research.
After retirement,
Yes,
you are
yes.
doing
We are
this?
doing research.
Wonderful,
How can
sir.
we find a solution
Huh.
for the next generation? For
Next
the
generation.
generation. He will not have fuel in another 10 years. Unless we give a fuel.
Correct.
So we are doing what is the fuel we have.
Oh, that is your innovator. Very nice. Let your dream come true. And very soon you have to find a
We
fuel.
have to find the next 2 to 3 years I have to give a solution.
Yes.
This is what.
Okay.
And that's my work today.
Huh.
And we have got 25 people, all are young people. I am the oldest man. So we are people in the 20s and 30s. We are trying to find a solution. How India will have energy, which is safe, which is affordable, make in India, and transportable, portable, and which is cost effective, and which can be made using no imports. No car. We are getting all petroleum products are imported. Uranium is imported.
Everything is
Solar panels are imported. We should do everything in-house. So that is my job, and I hope to. We will succeed, and we want everybody to at least support us and encourage us.
all the best, sir. I mean, whatever you have taken this mission, second be successful. And with this, I'm so happy today, sir, to have you here, and you have shared a lot of insights about technology, about defense, about so many things. And I'm very fortunate to have a missile man with us today. Explaining everything about missiles, about India's defense, and also the vision for India, whatever you've had. Thank you so much for coming to Spark Igniting Minds and enlightening us with your knowledge and wisdom. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarnaji. I think you suggested, hinted, I will sharing my thoughts so that for next young generation will get inspired, motivated by Kalam's dreams and Kalam's attitude, commitment to the country, and satisfaction of doing something great for the country. If it can, I can see I am succeeded in communicating this to younger generation. I think both of us are very happy.
We'll be very happy, sir. Our interview will be successful. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.